So previously we have worked with integration involving powers of sine and cosine, and this time now we're going to involve products of sine and cosine, because sometimes in the process of reducing integrals we will run across products of sine and cosines in which we would have different arguments. So there you go. So they will require our product to some formulas from trigonometry, which we have listed here. So it's although what do you call this? The product is commutative in nature, its product to some formula or product to some identity is not. So sine A cosine B is different from cosine A and sine B because it's not cosine B. Because sine A cosine B did not become cosine B times sine A. It's cosine. So sine A cosine B would have a different formula from cosine A sine. So let's try to work with this one here. So we have we are asked to find rather the integral of sine 3x cosine 2x. So the first thing that we shall do is check which identity that we would need to work with. Since what we have is sine times cosine, we're going to have the identity. Let's write it down. Write it here. Sine A cosine B will then be equal to 1/2 of you can write the 1/2 as a factor here. I'm going to write it together. 1/2 sine of A plus B plus 1/2 of sine A minus B. Easier for us to have it this way. So with that in mind, we can then now rewrite this sine of 3x cosine 2x to the following. We can then now write this as the integral of 1/2 sine of 3x plus 2x plus 1/2 sine of 3x minus 2x dx. From there, we can now evaluate this. Let's combine first our arguments. So we're going to have the integral of 1/2 sine 5x plus 1/2 sine x dx. We now to separate the integrals. We're going to now have 1/2 the integral of sine 5x dx plus 1/2 integral of sine x dx, which are easy to integrate. So here we can perform u substitution, which I'm going to leave to you. We're going to have here 1/2 times negative 1/10. Not negative 1/10, negative 1/5 cosine 5x minus here 1/2 cosine x plus c. Therefore, integral of sine 3x cosine 2x dx is equal to negative 1/10 cosine 5x minus 1/2 cosine x plus c. So there we go. Let's have another example. This time what we have is cosine and cosine. So for cosine times cosine, we have, let's write it here, cosine A cosine B, the formula based on our previous slide, but I'm going to separate the 1/2. That's 1/2 cosine. Let's just do a double check. Here you go, cosine. 1/2 cosine of A plus B. There you go. A plus B plus 1/2 the cosine of A minus B. So from here, we can now rewrite the integral of cosine 4x cosine 2x dx as integral of 1/2 cosine 4x plus 2x plus 1/2 the cosine of 4x minus 2x dx. So forget the dx. So from there, I'm going to now have integral of 1/2 cosine 6x plus 1/2 the cosine of 2x dx. From here, we can now separate the integrals as 1/2 integral of cosine 6x plus 1/2 integral of cosine 2x dx. Which we can easily work with use of substitution. Hence, I'm going to have here 1/2 times 1 over 6 sine 6x plus here 1/2 times 1/2, sorry, not cosine, but sine 2x plus 6. Therefore, integral of cosine 4x cosine 2x dx is equal to 1 over 12 sine 6x plus 1/4 sine 2x plus 6. So once again, this is more or less a straightforward application of these product to sum identities, rewriting the product to a sum identity, and then performing the integration with almost all the time due substitution.